The Galaxy Note 8 would have a 3,300 mAh battery, 200 mAh less than the Galaxy S8 Plus despite a larger screen. The battery in question has just unveiled in pictures. A few hours ago, Melty Style told you that the complete Galaxy Note 8 datasheet had been unveiled. Most features sent heavy, like its 6.3-inch 18.59 display, its 6GB of RAM, and its dual 12-megapixel rear sensor. But a particular point left us on our hunger. His battery of 3,300 mAh, light enough for a phablet. It was hoped that the leaker Evan Blass was wrong, but in the end, it is not. The battery of the Galaxy Note 8 has just leaked on /leaks, and it actually has this capability. In the photo posted by TwoLeaks on /leaks, two batteries are discovered for the Galaxy Note 8. They have a capacity of only 3,300 mAh, which confirms the information previously gleaned by Evan Blass. For comparison, the Galaxy S8 Plus has a battery of 3,500 mAh, while it is slightly smaller. When we know that Note 8 should adopt the same screen technology as it is, we do not understand why Samsung made such a choice. And then we remember the explosions of the Galaxy Note 7. LG will soon lift the veil on a new phone positioned on the top of the basket, the famous LG V30. While waiting for his presentation, some confrères managed to get their hands on the photo of his prototype. The picture is not of very good quality and it presents the camera in front, posed on what appears to be a wooden table. Several protective scotches have been placed on its edges to prevent the firm from recovering the origin of the leak. If the presence of these stickers spoils the show a bit, this photo at least gives us a more precise idea of the lines and the clutter of the terminal. The LG V30 will therefore have a fairly large rectangular and angular housing, and its slab will cover at least 85% of its facade. The Korean manufacturer has effectively reduced the size of the edges surrounding the slab in order to gain as much space as possible. As you can see, the terminal will have no secondary screen, and so it will put everything on a single slab. A fairly logical choice given the technology used. The LG V30 will turn its back to the IPS and will thus be equipped with AP OLED type. It will thus gain in autonomy, and it would not be surprising that its manufacturer equips him with a similar function to the always-on display of his eternal rival. In this context, the secondary screen would indeed be useless and the device could do without it. The back of the camera does not appear on the picture, but the phone should also inherit a dual photo module. Some sources expect it to go a little farther than that of its predecessor by integrating a sensor-crowned optics opening f1.6, thus crossing a new course. Up to now, manufacturers have not exceeded the f1.7 bars. For the rest, the LG V30 should be entitled to a Snapdragon 835 and a minimum of 4GB of RAM with 64GB of storage expandable through a microSD card. These characteristics, however, must be taken with the most elementary of prudence. These are indeed mere rumors and must be taken as such. Samsung declined the Galaxy S8 in reinforced version with the model Galaxy S8 Active designed around a metal frame. The Galaxy S8 range inherits a new model with the Galaxy S8 Active. It is presented as Samsung's most solid Galaxy smartphone. Indeed, it combines a reinforced design with the high-flying performance of the S8. The S8 Active is designed around the metal frame with an improved and robust structure, making it resistant to shocks, splashes, water and dust. for this purpose. The terminal is IP68 certified for resistance to water and dust. It can be immersed for up to 30 minutes in water at a depth of 1.5 meters, like the Galaxy S8. It also benefits from the MIL STD810G military certification, making it a preferred candidate for the adventurers. The S8 Active also supports the Bixby voice assistant, which can be triggered via a dedicated button. On the technical specifications, this is a device equipped with a Super AMO LED screen of 5.8 inches with definition Quad HD, 1440 by 2560 pixels, according to a form factor of 18.59. It loses, however, the infinity display. Too fragile for such a terminal. It also has a dual photo sensor, 12 megapixels each, on the back with aperture at f1.7. On the facade, the aficionados of selfies can count on the camera with sensor of 8 megapixels. On the performance side, it embeds the Snapdragon 835 signed Qualcomm for the version intended for the US and the chip Exynos equivalent for the other markets. It is coupled to 4 GB of RAM. There are also Bluetooth 5.1, NFC, Wi-Fi AC and wireless fast charging. The device is running Android 7.0 Nougat. It is distinguished from the S8 by the capacity of its battery of 4000 mAh, against respectively 3000 mAh and 3500 mAh for the S8 and S8 Plus. Its launch is scheduled for August 11th in the US, with initial exclusivity with the mobile operator AT&T.